As if cryptocurrency wasn't already crazy enough. There's layer 1 coins, right? Layer 1 is like Ethereum, it's a base protocol, it's a platform, things are built on it. Enter layer 2. Layer 2 are basically protocols built on top of that, but they're entirely new and different blockchains. They normally boast that they're here for scalability, yet they all bring their own token to the mix and enrich their users as well as themselves. But wait, boys. We're going backwards. There have more, but it's actually kind of forward. Enter layer 0. That's what we're here to talk about today. Layer 0. Well, basically it's like a layer 2, but it's multi-chain support. And there is a potential cryptocurrency airdrop in the equation, or if nothing else, just an opportunity to understand where your cryptocurrency is and to access these different blockchains. Because as cryptocurrency continues to heat up, the most opportunities will be spread across these new blossoming blockchains, such as Arbitrum and many of the other ones. My name is Vosk, you're on the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I'm going to walk you through what exactly layer 0 is, and more importantly, how to participate and chase that airdrop eligibility, as well as set yourself up for success with future cryptocurrency craziness. You don't think it's a big deal? Okay. Layer 0 Labs had a Series B. That's not their first fundraising round. They raised $120 million at a $3 billion valuation. That's triple the $1 billion valuation they had in March of 2022. They have some big names backing them. And that big of a raise at that big of a valuation in these market conditions is a testament to how heavily many big players are betting on. Here's the deal though. The biggest hint of the ZRO or layer 0 token, well, it's mentioned in their code. Right here, Miles dug up that the address of the ZRO token holder who would pay. Okay, so this is super exciting, right? For two reasons. We're chasing airdrops. People make thousands, if not tens of thousands of dollars or more in just these cryptocurrency airdrops. They're super lucrative. If you've been a subscriber to the channel, you probably made 5 figures or more by now hunting some cryptocurrency airdrops. Here's why it's even more important though. It's not just for that short-term gain of the airdrop, but more so, this is an opportunity to buy into the protocol and get exposure. If it's on the way up, if it's rocketing, right, we can get in. If there's no token, there's no way to participate. Just those early investors get to win big time. The Layer 0 network, their site is all about seamlessly connecting blockchains. Blockchain interoperability. We've heard it many times, but they're actually doing it. An omnichain interoperability protocol. Realization of cross-chain applications. It's a bit technical, it's a bit boring, but it's so important because so much capital is getting just siloed in this blockchain and this blockchain and this blockchain. And you have all this money and you want to rapidly deploy it in different places. And historically, you had to basically go from this one chain to a centralized exchange, and then they needed to support the other blockchain you wanted to go to, and then withdraw into that, oftentimes changing coins while you do so. For example, taking Ethereum to the Binance Smart Chain before there are bridges that would help you do that. But these newer chains have even less support than the earlier players. This isn't something that just sprung up yesterday. For example, here is their white paper from the middle of 2021. There is a protocol leading the charge in this category, and that is going to be Stargate Finance. We've shown them before. Unfortunately or fortunately, they've already dropped their own token, but this is a great example of Layer 0. This is a great example of a protocol that's going to be pooled to make Layer 0 and their future token holders probably eligible. In their omnichain future, they boast a total value locked of almost $500 million already. Using Stargate Finance has been a good experience. Let's say that I want to send some Ethereum from Optimism, which is a layer 2, to Arbitrum, which is another layer 2, which I've talked about those before. Check out the videos if you need to get started with those chains. If you're totally new to this, watch our MetaMask guide where I show you how to set up MetaMask, getting Ethereum on the actual blockchain here and out of a centralized exchange, and basically just getting in the game, right? So in this scenario, right, I'm going to take some Ethereum on Optimism. I'm just going to send it over to Arbitrum, right? So I'm going to confirm this transfer. It's not going to work because I haven't switched my blockchain. I would like it to just go ahead and prompt me there, but it didn't. So let's switch over to the Optimism blockchain. And now I'm going to go ahead and confirm that transfer. Now I'm going to be prompted for the transaction. So this will cost me 31 cents in a gas fee. And there's also an 11 cent fee that I'll be paying for this. So they're making money providing a service that basically no one else is doing right now. This is a big deal, and I feel like people don't really realize that.
Bitcoin mining is really cool, but to be honest, it's loud, the devices are expensive, and there are some pretty interesting alternatives. Like I'm earning $60 a month in passive income after my electricity bill using this hard drive miner. It's small, barely any heat or noise, and it's profitable. Check it out with the link down below and save some money by using our coupon code VoskCoin.
You can of course just grab some exposure to Stargate by grabbing their STG token. Their STG token is on the Ethereum blockchain. And you may be wondering, well, how? Well, I was able to get a better trade for my STG tokens that I completed earlier using 1inch. But I've got to be behind a VPN in order to use 1inch. And if you're not going to do all that, I'm just going to show you how to do the trade here on Uniswap. So I switched over to the Ethereum chain. I'm going to put in STG, which is Stargate Finance here, right? And so then I just make sure that my blockchain is Ethereum mainnet. So it did switch me when I switched over, right? And so let's say I want to put 0.1 Ethereum towards it. It pulls the trade. And I can click swap and complete that, pay the associated fee. I'm not going to buy more because they already have some of these coins in this wallet address. So now I'm going to go back to Stargate Finance and I'm going to go to the staking category. And once I go here, now it recognizes that I have Stargate coins, Stargate tokens. So the interest rate here is not interesting at all. It's not. It's 1.46%. If you're going to sit on the coins, I mean, you might as well stake them, right? As long as you'll make out more than what your gas fee is, right? So let's say I just want to go ahead and stake these coins for 3 months. What's notable about this, though, and why I'm going to do this specifically, is I'll get VestG. And what the f is VestG, you ask? Glad you asked. It's voting power. So we're going to create the stake. And the more you stake, okay, the more your vote is weighted. So if I stake this for 12 months, I would get a higher voting power. So that is a cool way that they're rewarding or incentivizing long-term staking and also just letting people vote more if they are invested more long-term, quite literally, in their ecosystem. Just make sure you see this is costing me basically, I mean, by the time I get in and out of this protocol with Ethereum's high transaction fees, this is basically going to cost me $50. And if I don't make $50 of additional tokens, well, then this wasn't even at best a wash. So depending on your bag, this may not be worth it. But what this does do is give me additional interactions with the protocol, which could be critical for layer 0 token airdrops. But what I really want to highlight here, right, is not just this aspect, but it gives me actual voting power. So I can't show you right now because there's not an active proposal, but I'm sure there will be another one here. And what this is an opportunity to utilize my voting power and vote on Snapshot. This historically has made many people either eligible for cryptocurrency airdrops or increase their eligibility. And let me talk about that in particular, right? We look at Arbitrum and their airdrop, right? And these are the qualifying actions. Bridge funds into Arbitrum 1. They also have their Arbitrum Nova transaction, so some of these things overlap. Conducted transactions on 2 distinct months, 6 months. Throughout the 9 months, 4 transactions are interacted with more than 4 smart contracts. 10 transactions, 10 smart contracts, 25, right? Then they talk about aggregate value, 10, 50, $250,000, bridged more than 10 to 250 whopping $1,000. What they're rewarding here is activity over a longer period of time, more volume, more interactions in the ecosystem. This is just another opportunity to get some more of those interactions in the ecosystem. To really round out Stargate here, right now there's about 25,000 holders. It's ranked 243 out of all cryptocurrencies by market cap. Their market cap is $135 million. It's not a small coin, but it's not a huge coin, and it has a use case here, which is much more than many cryptocurrencies can say. Right now, it looks like one of the best places, or at least the one with the most volume, is the STG USDC liquidity pool. This is through Curve. There are a few other popular liquidity pools which CoinGecko populates, like the Balancer Boosted Aave pool. There's a BUSD pool. There's also another Balancer pool here, but that one's on Arbitrum. This is on the BNB chain, right? And both of these are going to be on the Ethereum blockchain. So yes, this is a token on many different blockchains, which is also another bullish factor. Don't forget, they've deployed the token on Avalanche as well as Phantom. So all of the chains that they are supporting with their bridge, they are also getting their token out there. They have been integrated with some big protocols already, like SushiSwap. But for some reason, when I want to go ahead and get the STG token, it's not really working. So, but whatever. So what I can do here is, if I want to go cross-chain, right? I want to go cross-chain. I want to go from Ethereum to, say, Phantom, right? And when you do this, it's very likely that they will route you through Stargate. This was a swap I completed earlier today, cross-chain transfer. And SushiSwap, instead of trying to build out this technology, bang, they plugged in Stargate. This allows cross-chain swaps from one network to another with basically one click right here. That's pretty cool. And this is a great example of Sushi either innovating or plugging in innovative things. It's exactly why Uniswap is just lackluster. They've got that first mover advantage, but like, they just don't do much. They're a simpler protocol, they're safer, but you don't necessarily get the best trades. You don't get the most options. And in my opinion, as a power cryptocurrency user, I just kind of find it disappointing. So that's the gist I want to say here on Stargate, right? To bring it back to Layer 0, this is what a transaction looks like on the Layer 0 blockchain here. It's a bit technical, but if this makes sense to you, then sweet. To look at it at a little bit more high level, so we don't make this another 30-60 minute video, here is a quick breakdown of Layer 0 Labs and their lightweight clients, Oracle and Relayer combos. They utilize something called risk sharding as well as pre-crime. So forget Layer 2, we're going to go ahead and back it up and dump it with Layer 0. Or maybe I should say back it up and pump it. This falls into the category of an arbitrary messaging bridge, an AMB, and we're going to see more of that. Some of these names you may have heard of before, particularly Wormhole, maybe their massive exploit, which is a scary thing. There's also Axelar, Nomad, Seller, Anycall, Hyperlane, and The Bridge. All of these protocols are working to expand the scope of cross-chain communication. They allow for any piece of data, including tokens, the state of the chain, contract call, and NFT, non-fungible token, digital collectible, or governance votes, to be moved from chain A to chain B. With the growth of these additional blockchains, which again are exploding, right? We just talked about a few, but there's also the very very fast growing interest in zksync era, Starknet, among others, because those are probably going to be some of the next hot airdrops. And again, a shameless plug, we just recently talked about those. I hope you're getting involved and getting exposure to those, but it's not a guarantee and it's not financial advice. But basically, we're going to see so much more of this, and it's going to bring more money making opportunities and just a better time as a user. So when we look at this slide, we can see some of the Layer 0 ecosystem right now. We've talked a lot about Stargate, because Stargate is functioning as multiple things here. It's falling into the DeFi category as well as the Stargate category here. Everyone always rushes to go ahead and bring a punk collection over there. I don't see the point. It's kind of played out. One thing in particular to pay special attention to are just going to be bridges, right? These bridges are going to be just huge initial exposure. It's going to be where people go, where they try to get in. Stargate may take position 1. But of course, some of these others will do well, especially if it's something Stargate doesn't support, like an Aptos bridge. If you're looking to increase your airdrop eligibility, you're going to be looking to just simply do more, participate more, right? So I already talked about the cross-chain swap on SushiSwap. They utilize Layer 0's generic messaging protocol, but again, this is really just powered by Stargate. Depositing into a Rage vault, right? And I'll link this Twitter thread down below that you guys can refer to, as well as this video and some of the other resources that I talked about and shared in this video. So let's go ahead and bring up Rage Trade, right? It's a yield and perpetual protocol built on Arbitrum and Layer 0. So this is a 3-chain airdrop target, per this older post. So let's go ahead and pull it up. Rage.trade is where we are headed. We're going to launch the application here. From here, we find out that FU, you're in the US, so you won't be participating. So I can just go ahead and access their vaults here. This is all super lame, but let's just go ahead and run through this. So, we'll utilize the vault. That's what we really wanted to use here. But I was also going to complete a trade. So let's go ahead and click over to a vault. From here, we can see the delta neutral vault, right? Risk on, risk off. We see, different ways to participate. Both of these have their deposit cap reached. So then we come down here and we look at recycled liquidity. This has been reached. So congratulations. We're too late to the party. Might as well just delete this from the video. My gosh. Obviously a lot of this stuff I do beforehand. Some of the stuff I do on the fly. So this was going to be my first interaction with Rage Trade, but it won't be, because I don't get to interact with Rage Trade. So let's explore Venus. We've talked about Venus protocol before. Universal money market. Venus became popular on the Binance Smart Chain. They are working on building out Layer 0 omnichain support. They're excited. They are very interested in the pre-crime response aspect. I mean, there's a lot going on here. But basically, as it stands, I'm going to go ahead and round out this video because it is getting a bit long. And Stargate is going to be a great entry point to get exposure to Layer 0 here. And I'd love for you to explore from there. Join the VoskCoin Discord server, right? We got all our DeFi degens in there. We're chasing airdrops and doing so much more. Make a thread on VoskCoin Talk, our forum. And if for no other reason, stick around for our CDO, that's our Chief Degen Officer, Tails Vos, the owner of the VoskCoin YouTube channel. I hope you enjoyed today's video. We publish videos almost every day. We used to publish like up to 3 a day. It was absolutely insane. But we're trying to slow it down and do some more research heavy stuff. So hope you like it. If you don't, or you do, let me know down in the comments below and how we can improve it and what you want to see next. See ya. I was trying to sound cooler, like see ya. But I'll see you later.
Just